I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy listening to a song. But anyway, welcome back everyone. Formula 1 is back for the channel, and we are in Australia for Melbourne. It is round 4 of the DTR League. The Sunday Race League will be returning as well. However, we are experiencing some driver issues and driving standards. Yes. Going to say no more. But anyway, as I say, welcome to Melbourne. And as I expected, we need to get out and get a lap in before the fucking rain starts. Yes. I feel like it's going to rain. So, now that I've done my talking, let's get on with our first lap. Now, if you've seen the title of this race, yeah, the whole thing was an absolute shambles. My driving was not up to standard. I think having this long break over Christmas and New Year has not done me any good. To then go and jump in the other league that I was speaking about, to go and do that. And as I say, I didn't race very good. But this section here seemed to give me a lot of problems, just with track limits, and you'll see coming up soon.
Oh,
right
fuck
there.
Off.
I struggle a lot with Melbourne and track limits, as you will see now. Did I go in? I can't remember if I went in there, but we're going again. I think I went in because I've got 2 laps of fuel again. We definitely went in and changed tyres when we came back out. I don't think I changed tyres actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I didn't change tyres, I went straight back out. See, I'm editing this same night as well. But anyway, go back out and coming into turn 3. Again, this one, turn 3 and 4 weren't really giving me much bother. More just trying to get the power down. And turns 5 through 6 and 7, you can see I'm just not hitting these apexes. I'm not getting the power down correctly. I'm still almost invalidating there. I'm overcorrecting, which is then leading me to spin. And I have genuinely put in, I can honestly say, about 70 laps of practice. And that should be way more than enough. I was putting in 20 laps each session that I was logging in. This section here, again, running wide on that corner, you'll always see that as the most common, cause of spin out or invalidation. I don't like the new layout for that corner there. That is horrible. But coming into the second to last, again, on the brakes early, overrun it a little bit, missed the apex again. And then trying to keep the power down going through the last corner, almost, again, causing track limits, and you can see my face.
What a shit lap, man. Fucking terrible lap.
So, we go again. So, new tyres, more fuel, only 5 minutes left to try and get a decent lap in. We're back down to 11th, and our best time, as you just saw, was a 19.3. So not a great start to the first race back. Completely missed the apex again.
Fuck me, man. What am I doing?
And yeah, my reaction says it all. Just what am I doing? So yeah, because of the time and I'm past the pit entrance, I decided to just go again. Just hit the ERS and just go again. You can quite clearly see I'm not having a fun time. Now, because we didn't get a good run out of the last corner, obviously we're going to be down the delta. We're nearly a 10th down the delta already going into this lap, because we were already probably down about 10 mile an hour going over the start finish straight. So we're on tyres, which the back tyres are going to be absolutely lit up.
Oh my god. I need to go back to the pit right now.
Again.
I can't put a lap in, man. What is wrong with me?
So, back in.
I need to get back out right fucking now.
I need to get back out right now. I am fucking this.
Come on, I need back out! Come on,
I need back out right now! I'm losing my shit. What's wrong with me tonight? Okay, so this is our last chance. We have 1:25 seconds on the clock. So my foot was down. I was getting all the way back around. You can see we only just make this. So a 17.964 from Kazingle to beat. Now that I know how to pronounce his name correctly. So Kazingle with a 17.9, which we should be able to beat. That is basically our TT time on this setup. Get into the first corner. We're a 10th up already, and we have a lot of ground to do. I need to be getting at least 1.3 seconds to get pole, which I know is a really tough ask, also with how we're performing just now. So I was aiming for maybe 4th or 5th, as long as I could get 8 tenths. All I needed was 8 tenths, and we would be in, I believe, 5th on how the leaderboard finished. So already wiped out 7 tenths on the first sector. We've only just started the second, so what were we going to pull out here? So the S-Bend's coming up. I knew I hadn't done the best, so as long as I got the exits half okay, and you can see from my face, it probably should have invalidated the lap. I was definitely well over the track limits. Game was throwing me a bone. So we're 8 tenths, we kind of lose a little bit on traction. Coming round, and yeah, you'll see. No! Just pushing the car too much. So that was us. We're out. We're starting at the back, and obviously with it being a wet race, we're starting on the intermediates. Now the track wasn't the wettest. I was kind of counting on safety cars, but obviously because I drive very aggressively, I was putting in a bit more fuel than I probably should have. As you will see, the amount of safety cars that we are about to get here, spoiler alert, it was a lot. So let's get this race start underway. Good luck. So we have 5 red lights, lights out and away we go. Bogged down at the start, completely bogged down at the start, just completely bogged down. In the first corner, just nice and gentle, not looking to upset anyone, and you know, try and push ahead. But right here, you will see 3 cars on my left. We're just trying to stay out of trouble, just try and keep away from everyone. And then out of absolutely nowhere, we almost get collected, because obviously with no ghosting in this league, so I almost just got collected off of about 5 cars there. And you can see we've already climbed to 13th, and VSC is out. Now we're going to stick here, because the VSC doesn't last very long. And straight away, we will get racing again. I believe by the time we touch Sector 2, we'll almost get collected there. So already we're up at nearly top speed. We're at 190. Coming into the end of this VSC, which is perfect. So we're right on Sheba, hoping that we're going to get a good run here. ERS open and go. Pretty much was my plan here, and you'll see we get this going into this corner. He does stick with me. I give him the room. We just run it around the outside, and we're right back with our teammate Rob Sue going into lap 2, which is absolutely perfect. It's where we want.
Well done, Rob, as well.
Going into the end of lap 2, this looks like. Robsu, again, making mistakes. I thought I could just go past him, because I was being the faster car over the next kind of few laps. But man was persistent. He was not going to let me pass, and I tried to do it in safer places. That probably wasn't the best place to do it, but we were both on the ERS. I had the straight line set up, because you can see me catching. He had the the cornering setup on, or the higher downforce, and I was just going flat out for everything because I knew I had the faster car. So going into the end of lap 5, start of lap 5, we got the better run, and we do get the overtake this time on our teammate Rob. So going in at the first corner, I was hoping that, again, with carry the momentum through, we should get Evan as well. And you can see just a slight touch, but I lifted off so we didn't go right through him, and we take Evan as well. So Maggot, again, our championship leader, and obviously who we are competing against between him and a couple others. Maggot's the one that we needed to get ahead of, and you can see here just a small mistake from Maggot doesn't end his race, but to an essence it does, purely just because he doesn't recover from this. And you won't believe, but after that lap he decides to go for the slicks. So Huss, back again with Huss after our meeting in Bahrain. I quite enjoy my battles with Huss. However, after that Bahrain race, he just doesn't seem to be competing as much as he was, which is a shame. He's a really good racer. He's very talented.
Hi, Huss. How are you, friend?
Was holding me off for a very long time through here, and especially through the next kind of few laps. He really was holding me off, and I did try a few times to get an overtake done. But again, man is just so quick. Again, good at getting the traction down, and good at just keeping me at bay. So you can see we've literally just lapped Maggot after he opted for the medium tyre to give that a try and just see if the track was drying up, but not enough quite yet. It was maybe just 3 laps too early from memory. I think by lap 13, 14 we were all kind of thinking about pitting. So right here we got the run on Huss, ERS open. You can see how I have absolutely exhausted all ERS avenues. So I had to make this count. So I just opened it up. I just exhausted and extinguished every last % of ERS that I had. Huss backed off. He knew I wasn't backing off this time. And again, better exit, and we're gone. So start finish straight. The next safety car is out, and it is a full one this time.
Off point.
And that takes us to 4th. So a few cars pitted on lap 13.
I'm still going.
Lap 12, lap 13 for the slick tyres. You can see the rain is off, the track is drying up, but we decided to stay out. The kind of front 7, I believe, decided to stay out. So I think if I committed there, I probably would have got Reliant. But we didn't commit. We turned the ERS off and we went for it again a little later on, and you can see I'm kind of twitching, but we pit at the end of that lap and we throw the slicks on. So I went for the mediums. Mediums were going to last me to the end of the race, but the amount of fuel that we are carrying at this point, 3.03 laps, was not ideal. We definitely didn't get the fuel right at the start of the race. So now let's get these tyres warmed up,
Rob,
and start getting people hunted down. So we're on lap 15. Another safety car comes out. I think for Man Like Donkey. Maybe not. No safety car for Man Like Donkey. He was tucked away enough. But we are after Reliant. Lap 16. Where we got Huss is where we're going for Reliant. We have plenty ERS, and DRS should be opening up soon. So as long as we can keep on Kazingle, who again, very fast driver, and again was competing very well in Bahrain, and you can see right now DRS just kicks in, so we open it up, but unfortunately the momentum just carried me through, and I collect Reliant as well. So very much my fault. Again, just not being patient enough, and we let Athancio through, and it's now down to me to start
completely my fault.
I'm basically just trying to go on with the race. Kazingle's now out, and from reading in the Discord, he had equipment issues, which led to him his car just crashing out in the pits after he came out. So a few equipment issues for a few different guys. I believe we had a bit of a weird one coming into the end of this as well, where towards the end of the race, right now, I'm just getting a fresh set of tires. They were only 4 laps old, but I thought fresh set of tires, you know, I can start attacking again. But what will become apparent is that there's a lot of X's above cars, which means that they have been kicked from the session. What had happened was, in certain regions, PSN had released updates to their terms of service, and it required these players to accept their terms of service before they could carry on with their playing and being online. So it actually kicked them from the entire online service.
Yeah.
Which then led to a lot of AIs, which then led to a lot of incidents, because the AIs had been turned up as you would, so that you don't have level 4 AIs driving around and basically blocking.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So we get another safety car. Unfortunately, Felix was collected
Bye, Felix.
in the wall there. I'm not too sure what happened between these guys. It looked to be just a bit of a pile-up. So we're in 8th, and we're getting the hammer down. It's at the start, safety car restart. We're on lap 26, so I needed to get the foot down. And again, AI with Robsu, my teammate, who, again,
Fucking AI,
the AI
man!
just causing carnage. Unfortunately, when we come back on, my front wing does touch the Red Bull, and unfortunately, the momentum just took me out. So, what else do you do when you cannot claim a single point from a race? What else do you do but go and just try and get the final fastest lap in? So I will leave you with this and the rest of my commentary. Thank you all for joining, as I will say in just a moment as well, but please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you all again next week for Imola.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Manto.
Anyway, don't need to discuss this race anymore. You've seen enough. Thank you all for joining. See you all next week. Adios.